Jurgen, final day of 2021. Is it fair to say you've not had much time to look back on the year with all the games at the moment?
No, I didn't have a proper look back. But I saw a few, how you say that, like resumes of 2021. And some comedians tried to find some positives in 2021. And it was tricky to find some, to be honest. Yeah, I'm happy. It's over pretty much, and especially I know Sir Alex's birthday today, so happy birthday, Sir Alex. It's a big one, but my assistant Pete Gravitz turns 50 today, so another big football brain has an important birthday, so that's more in my mind when I think about celebrations, and the rest I'm really happy that we finished this year off, and we all hope for a better 2022.
Yeah, I was just looking back. I was thinking maybe Alisson's goal, would that be the highlight?
Oh, we had highlights, no doubt about that. Qualifying for the Champions League was for us an absolute highlight, but in the way we did it. But the year started with an awful injury crisis, and you don't want to have that. On top of all the corona things around, it was a really tough time. Then we made it somehow happen. And we needed even a goal from our goalkeeper. That's obviously a massive highlight, no doubt about that. We play a really an absolutely okay season so far. That's absolutely true. But of course, with all the things around, it's just tricky. You arrive here in the morning, and you never know. Then you don't know who you have available next morning. It's really not cool. But that's why I said so. That the year was not a catastrophe or whatever. But it's not one I will remember for ages. Let me say it like this.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, hopefully there's a good one ahead. Are you someone who makes resolutions or goals for the year ahead at this sort of time of year?
No, not really. Not really. I think I should make a diet again, but that's pretty much everything. I should do that actually constantly. Apart from that, not really. So my family is healthy. As far as I know, my friends, the people I know, the people I care about are healthy. So that's good. But of course, we all hope really for a proper exit door out of this situation. The new normal is better than the other normal in COVID, but there's still space for improvement towards the real normal. So yeah, I can't wait for that. That it was nice now is nice having supporters back in the stadium, all these kind of things. That's all so much better than it was before. So that's all cool. But we should have these kind of things without worrying. That's just what all of us.
Yeah, hopefully that comes next year, Jurgen. In terms of the day-to-day things right now, you were obviously disappointed with the Leicester performance. How do you go about addressing that in such a short space of time between matches?
Yeah, look, I think it would be really then I would completely have lost my mind if I now go deep in it and tell the boys, how could something like this happen? So the boys are really not suspicious of doing things like this really often. There's not a real explanation for it. We made some mistakes. We didn't find real rhythm. But anyway, when you watch the game back, and you watch it back, and then you ask somebody, and we cut just Leicester's goal out, and you ask afterwards, so that's now like 80 minutes of the game, what do you think, who won the game? And everybody would have said, yeah, Liverpool, of course. So, but we didn't. And we didn't play as good as we could have played, that's for sure as well. But even with the way we played, we could have won the game. Schmeichel made one or two great saves. We were not precise enough, not clinical enough, not ruthless enough in one or two moments. But these are the games. You have to be ruthless. You have to be clinical all the time, and that's the thing. On that day we weren't, and that's why we lost the game. And on top of that, because Leicester put a real proper shift in and made a proper fight of it, and respect that a lot. So, but for us, it's of course now really important that we go back to our normal stuff as quick as possible, and it's what we did. So we really felt it a lot the day after the game. Everybody of us, it was really hard. But now, already 2 days ago again, and now we have to focus, and we want to focus on the Chelsea game, and so that's a massive challenge as well, but we're looking forward to it.
Obviously the last game for Salah, Mane and Keita before they go off to the Africa Cup of Nations. How do you approach that? Is it just ask for one last push from them, one real surge for them before they go away? How do you plan as well when you know that you're going to be missing players like that for a period?
No, they want to. They want to do well. They want to play well. They were desperate to stay here for these games. It was not in our hands. We needed help from the associations, but thankfully we could make that happen. And so that's all good. There's nothing special about that. We don't. I will not talk about the last game, but the problem is, we have players out for COVID reasons, and we will have 3 players definitely out for Africa Cup reasons. So that makes it always a fixed number of 3 plus X. So that makes it really tricky for the upcoming period. But again, we cannot change that. We will try absolutely everything to get through it as good as possible. That's how we always do. And let's see where it leads us to.